Longer Jake here with another Busby review. This time we're going to take a look at the new Revolution, which, for those of you who know, the Revolution, when it came out a couple years ago, instantly became one of my favorite springers that Busby's ever made. Because at $10, you got a springer that basically outperformed the tried and true classic of the Nerf Retaliator, and it also offered the same mag-fed top prime functionality. And at $10, both of the initial models that I tried were firing at over 80 feet per second. I even had one that was hitting 90 feet per second straight out of the package, which is great stock performance. With the typical Busby modability that almost all their springers have, that's a very nice starting point. So, what is our new Revolution that they just recently introduced a couple months ago? What does this new one offer? And does it at least live up to the original's performance? Let's take a look. Now, after having it out of the package for a little while, I can confirm a few things. The shell is basically the same, with a slightly darker hint of blue, as you can see, almost verging towards purplish, and with a bright green replacing all of the black shell pieces, which those are individual pieces that you can remove once you take the shell apart for painting purposes. And of course I'm going to be doing a hydro dip on one of these Revolutions in the future to coordinate with that orange and green, because those are very nice striking colors. But same top prime mag fed functionality as always, the same nice grip that the Revolution actually brought to bear, which is a departure from people's expectations on Busby grips. This grip is actually quite nice. And it still retains the same $10 price point. I picked this up locally for $9.99. And Dollar General also sells it for an even $10. Mine was from a subsidiary of Variety Wholesalers, which is a distributor for Busby. In my local area, it's referred to as Roses. Walked in, paid my $10 in tax, and walked out with the new Revolution. Now, I have basically, I can confirm this thing is still just as good, just with the new color scheme. It's still the same top prime mag fed. Load up your included long distance darts, which it comes with 8, with the 8-round magazine. The magazine it comes with has the tabs to where you can click it to be together with other Busby magazines to be the flippable magazines. They do that. They basically have tried to phase out the other ones that did not have the tab, so you get the stackable magazines. Like I've stacked up about 12 of them together. It's hilarious to do, but you can stack as many as you want. Load up your darts, and it does come with the blue and yellow Busby long distance darts. These have proven to be at least good compared to the initial batch of Adventure Force long distance darts that I got last summer. These have been basically what you expect out of long distance darts. It will hit its range claim. It has the performance to do it. They claim up to 100 feet like before, and right here on the package, blast up to 100 feet, and I can confirm it will do that. They are talking about fully angled shots at maximum range with the long distance darts. Now, the long distance darts don't have any accuracy past maybe 20 feet at maximum, and that's what you expect. But the blaster itself, smooth to prime, packs a punch. This one was registering 79.8 feet per second with the included long distance darts. Putting in Busby Precise Pros and worker full lengths even bumped it up a little bit. I was actually averaging about 85 feet per second with Busby Precise Pros and about 81 with worker full lengths. I hadn't really noticed the bump before with worker full lengths, but I got it this time. Now I fired a total of 5 mags of long distance darts in order to get my average of the 79.8, and I fired a few mags of Busby long distance darts and a few mags of the worker full lengths, and pleasantly surprised. The performance is still there. The Revolution is what you would expect out of the Revolution. It is just a nice updated color scheme. The Revolution is absolutely my #1 pick for a sub $20 MagFed primary. It is capable of being modded to higher levels, and as stock form, it outperforms basically anything from Nerf that's a Springer. So, is there anything to complain about? The only thing I can possibly pick at is this. One, the tip is still solvent welded. I get around that with my boiling technique, which I have a video featured on the channel of how to remove solvent weld from blasters. That's something you can do. However, I also have just simply worked a flathead screwdriver in and around, pried it carefully, and have been able to break that solvent weld bond. I really wish Busby would move away from doing that. That is something that they should take into account, but they do that on a lot of, well, they basically do it on almost all their blasters, 95% of them. I would rather see them put the tip on, and if they had to, 2 little like mini screws to hold it in place. That would be very nice. Or just put it in place and have it click into place with a couple of tabs that you could, pry free. That would be nice as well. But other than that, distribution is the only issue. And since this is going to be sold through Dollar General, I think that'll take care of that issue. And if you can find this, they're also putting it in a package with a couple other blasters. That might help there as well. So the Revolution is basically, this is a go-to blaster. If somebody asked, I've never tried a Busby blaster, what's one you could recommend? This one. 100% all the way. There is no fault to it. It's great performance for a stock blaster. Not talking compared to a Nexus Pro. This thing compared to its like-minded competition, like say a Nerf Delta Trooper, this offers simple, smooth performance. The climb is very nice. The performance is around 80 feet per second. Good ergonomics. Some of the best that you'll ever feel out of a Busby blaster, and even on par with other brands. This Revolution just brings a nice striking color scheme to a already good performing blaster that I had already picked as one of my number one picks. And if you keep in mind, this is only $10. That's a really, really good deal. So if you're somebody who's never tried Busby, and you see this on a shelf, grab it. You won't be disappointed. This will outperform anything from Nerf, and it feels good to use, whether you're right or left-handed. It's completely ambidextrous with the top prime, the easy-to-access mag release, because all I do is I personally just push it with my thumb, and it has the clickable, Nerf called it a flip clip, but Busby includes this in every blaster now that's mag-fed. And it's smooth and easy to use for anybody of any size hand. I can't praise the ergonomics enough. The Revolution is basically my number one pick for a mag-fed blaster under $20. And it's only $10. So my love for this blaster, which everybody who watched my channel already knew, the original sold me completely. I have now at this point like 15 of them. It's a go-to for me for modding as well. And this is not going to change that. The updated version, absolutely, still as good as the original. So it gets a 100% thumbs up recommendation from me, and it's one of the best blasters on the market, considering the price, performance, usability, ergonomics, everything, the whole package. So, Busby Revolution, one of the best blasters on the market, and one you should definitely check out, especially if you've never given Busby a chance. So, until next time, this is Mongoose Jake saying, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this.